you'd put the background in first. But there's a way I can still fix this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the background that I've put in by mistake in the wrong order, and I'm going to put it, I'm going to tell it, go at the end, after the text. And now I'm going to take the text and put it on top. You see how it's like rearranging layers, you know? That's basically all you're doing, is rearranging the layers. So yeah, lettuce is okay. So now I'm going to go back to my video. And let's see, I have footage here of him trying to eat some hay. Right? Let's see if I can find a nice funny portion. Okay, I'm gonna use this. See how the hay is there? He kind of likes it, he pulls on it. He likes the hay, right? So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use from here. I'm gonna use him nibbling on the hay. Again, about 3 seconds. Now that's not a strict rule. You don't have to do 3 seconds. But what I've found in making videos, and especially I've made a lot of videos for kids at camps and stuff, they get bored if the same thing is up there for more than 3 or 4 seconds. So, right, I'm gonna choose that, and I'm gonna drop it in.
How you fix the you push the button, push like this, and take the clip.
Oh, to drag?
Right.
Oh, good question. Good question. So, there's 2 ways to do it. The way I like to do it best when I'm really editing is I'll click with one finger, and then I'll use the other one to drag it. This lets me be really exact.
You work with 2 hands, yeah.
Right? Once it's exactly where I want it, then I let go of this one.
You push and hold, yeah?
Yeah, I'm holding with this one.
You push, hold, and the other one you...
And the other one moves it. And then once it's exactly where I want, I let go of that one, and then it drops right where I want it.
Okay.
It's a mistake-proof way to do it. You know? So, what that means is, I recorded it like this, but the problem that I had is, do you guys know what the orientation options? And within here, I have a little rotating button.
Little one.
Yeah, these 2 rotating. So I'm gonna press one until I get it right.
You can do it.
And as long as the whole clip is selected, it's gonna rotate it. So now I've rotated this footage, right? So lettuce is okay. So, you know, hey, whatever. I'm gonna find another background to use. Let's say for this one, I'll use green. Why not? I'm gonna use my titles again. Let's use this fun one again, this pop-up one. I keep breaking this thing. All right.
And you work it 2 fingers, right?
Well, that's how I did it, but that's sloppy, right? Ideally, when you're editing, you want to use 2 hands. You really want to do that. I mean, I have friends that when they're surfing the web, they do this and this and this and this. But when they're doing graphic design or video or audio recording, I see them go and get really precise, right? Because that's where any little mess up there could ruin hours of work. So you don't want to necessarily cut shortcuts when especially if you're doing something really fine-tuned. No, it puts them in automatically. So in a second, we're going to see how that looks. So I'm going to select that purple bar, right? Because that's my text. And I can double click in here and put in, hey is alright. So now let's see what this looks like so far. So again, I'm going to go to the very beginning, and you get there by scrolling. So on the laptop, you know, scrolling is up and down with 2 fingers. Have you tried that? So you can do 2 fingers left and right and scroll to the beginning. So I'll go to the very beginning, I'll click at the... I keep breaking this thing. I'll click at the beginning, and I'm going to press play. So it starts with that. Zoro gets a raisin. Eating the lettuce. Lettuce is okay. He's eating the hay. Hay is alright. But now I'm going to show that the raisin is best. To get my footage, I'm going to find him eating the raisin. I want to find the best moment. I love it when he stands like that. Huh?
So cute.
Oh, he's adorable. He's a dwarf bunny.
Is it really? How big is it?
He's about this big, and that's about as big as he'll get. Here, so, when he starts to stand for it, gets it, and then I'm gonna actually go to this too. I want to put in some of this, some of him actually eating and enjoying the raisin. So I'm gonna put 5 seconds of that, okay? And I'm gonna adjust for that. Dang it! Sorry, this thing is either I'm breaking it or it's broken. I'm gonna go with it's broken. This trackpad. It keeps thinking I'm holding it down when I'm not holding it down. It's messing up my selections. Okay. There. There. So I'm gonna press the plus button. That just throws it in at the end for me, right? A little shortcut.
If you push the plus button, the automatically go over here, right?
Right.
Okay.
So now I want to do something fun. So here he is. He eats the raisin, and then I zoom in on him chewing the raisin. But I want to do that part with him chewing. I want to speed that up. I want to make it look really funny, like he's going really fast. Okay? So he's down. So the way I have to do that now, because the problem is when you apply fast forward and slow motion, it wants to do it to the whole clip. But you see what the problem is? It's also going to speed up the front part. So how do I prevent that? What I have to do is I have to highlight. I have to see this little arrow thing? That's the playhead. And notice as whenever you play it, that's what's moving and deciding where you are in the video. So I have to move my arrow exactly to the spot where I want to speed up. If I click, it puts the playhead there. And so the playhead is marking that spot. What I'm going to do now is, where is it? Under the modify menu again, I'm going to tell it split the clip. And it's going to split it right there. So now I have 2 separate clips. And I can take this one and speed it up. So again, under modify, now I'm going to do fast forward. And I'm going to make it do 8 times. Look how much that shortened it. So now let's watch just that portion. The way I do that, I put the arrow, I like to put it right in the previous one, just to see that transition as well. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, he's getting it. Maybe that's too fast. So instead of 8 times, let's...
You need longer footage.
Yeah, or longer footage, right? So, you see I can stretch it out, right? Now, as long as that bunny is still there, it's still going fast. It hasn't quite yet reached slow motion, so you can take that little circle and still adjust it. So let's see how that looks. Right? Right? Now, what if I wanted to add that part in, where he's getting nuzzled, okay? So now I want to add that part in, but how would I do that, right? Because it's going to get tricky. I'd have to go back in here and select the exact spot. I'd have to redo a whole bunch of work. But what iMovie provides is at the end of the clip, see how the arrow changes into these little opposite-facing arrows? I can drag to the right, and that adds more of the video to the end. Right? So I want to add the nuzzle in. So